Morning. We're down here at the Las Vegas Federal Courthouse. We showed up a little bit early this morning. We're going to see if we can go live down here. We've been having some problems and difficulties this morning with looks like jamming of our live stream. So we're hoping everyone can hear us and see us okay. We have already the security team, the Homeland Security. They're out here already this morning. I'll turn that camera around. We'll actually see BJ Soper right here behind us. He's already discussing things with them. They're telling us where we can be and what we can do, but we've got a good crowd. Let me turn this around here and just show you here. We've got, I'm guessing, close to 50 people here already this morning. Again, like I said, we've got the Homeland Security officers already down here discussing things with us, telling where we can be and where we cannot be. And we'll find out a little bit more about that in just shortly. Morning there, Jerry. How you doing? We do have our signs hung up this morning. And the cannons all the way from Washington. And what sign do you have?
I gotta get a picture with this.
We'll try to put it right in this. I don't know if it'll go in this gravel, but that's pretty awesome.
We'll make it fit.
So here we got our signs up this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for coming.
Oh, look at the Lord good.
Yes.
Well,
That's right.
good to see you again. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Sam couldn't make it yesterday.
Okay.
Take care of friends.
Oh, I understand how that is. So we've got a ton of people showing up. It's awesome to have everybody down here. We're going to have to head to the courthouse just shortly. Again, there's security officers here, more Homeland Security showing up in the back here. So we are praying for a good day today. We are praying for peace here. So again, here's our signs out this morning. Got a little bit of a wind, as you can see. I'll turn this back around here for a minute here as I'm talking. So we're getting prepared to take some of us up into the courthouse here shortly. We're going to see if we can pack out the courthouse and see how many people we can be in there to show support for these 4 defendants. I don't know if everyone has heard this yet or not, but there was some last minute motions filed by the prosecutors last night. It came in at close to 10 o'clock or so, maybe a little after that. And they are requesting the judge to stop all the testimonies this day. And Eric Parker, they're wanting to strike his whole testimony to the jurors and not allow his testimony at all to be considered by the jurors. And they're not wanting to allow him to continue testifying at all. Any other defendants today in this case, Scott Drexler, Stephen Stewart, they're also wanting to proper their testimonies and not allow them to testify without propping them first and letting them hear them for the judge. They're also wanting the defense team to put sanctions on them to not allow them to give closing arguments without approving it first before the judge and the prosecutor. That's just some of the things that's happening down here this morning. We're going to hear those motions here in about an hour at 9 o'clock. And we'll be down here, looks like most of the day. There's a lot of people come from all over to be part of this morning. I see boxes and bags of tea that are being prepared right now. And I know there's a lot of people that's going to be outside this morning. And I'm not for sure what the plans are on that. I just know there's a lot of people that's come to stand here for these guys and make a statement. I'm sure there will be a lot of live streams today from a lot of people. Sergeant Moe's down here. She's right here standing on the other side of my camera there for a minute. And she's live streaming also.
Look, you're too tall.
There'll be Eric Parker, his wife Andrea. She's going to be down here, and I'm sure she's going to have several too. So we're asking everyone to show up down here and show support for these guys. This is totally wrong how this court is abusing these guys, not allowing them to testify on their own defense, shutting down all witnesses, that they won't even, it looks like, even have a single witness on their behalf because of what this court and this judge is allowing to happen here, which is totally unconstitutional. It's such a gross neglect. It's to me, it's to do this to a guy that's fighting for his life is worse than taking away your Second Amendment right and your First Amendment right, because they've already been taken away. But taking away your right to defend yourself, to testify on your own behalf, it's just beyond words.
And to peacefully assemble, even if it's federal property, so to speak, or these sidewalks and the controls and limitations that they have for peaceful assemblies and demonstrations, but the massive amount of controls and limitations that they provide for such things, it's just unconstitutional for property that belongs to we the people.
And they're telling us
But they keep
where we
talking
can
about
stand.
if the owner belongs to the government that we pay through our taxes, our tax dollars that Americans pay. There's demonstrations all around this country constantly and riots that they don't even control.
That's some of the
And then they come here and control us and limit us. I can't even go up the stairs to record.
Because the owner doesn't want us to, right?
Yeah.
The owner
That's
of this
the government.
courthouse.
That is the federal government. That's you, we the people. We're
I
the owner.
briefly overheard that a while ago, and the marshals were telling us, or the Homeland Security, that we're not allowed to go up on the steps because the owner of the courthouse doesn't want us to.
And we don't want to be, can't linger either up there. It's to go to and from the doors, inside the doors.
Well, please come down here and join us if you can.
There's Mike.
We will have a lot of live streams today, and we're going to keep you updated. I'm going to be in the courtroom along with several others. We even got Gina here.
I just went to go into the courtroom, and on their website it says that phones must be turned off. So I phone off in my purse, and he said, you cannot have a phone in this building. And I said, your website says as long as it's turned off, it's fine. And they said, that's true for every courtroom except the Bundy trial. And I said, well, I already knew that the law does not apply to the Bundys.
Yep.
So going to put my phone away so I can go back to the court.
Wow.
Thank you, Gina. That is exactly how it's seen. Now we have new arrivals learning that everything we've reported to be absolutely accurate. The bias against us is absolutely everything we've been enduring.
So, is there some new information?
No, I just need to talk to you about it.
Okay. So,
I'm going to go around the backside, see if I can see what kind of squads we got back there. I heard rumors.
Okay,
so I'm
sounds
going to bring
good.
my people back there. I'll let you guys know.
Sounds good. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, we're going to sign off for now. We will have you multiple updates. We'll be going in the courtroom just shortly. We've got a lot of security officers, Homeland Security and Metro PD showing up. But I'm going to sign off for now, guys. We'll keep you updated here shortly. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going live right now.
Good.
So, okay. Thanks for coming. I'll show your pretty face. Thanks for coming. Yes. Okay, guys. Just give you a little view of what's going on down here again. We've got the Homeland Security. We got Metro PD showing up. There's getting pretty packed down here right now. They're telling us what we can and cannot do. We've got a big crowd showing up. There's probably 75 people plus now showing up, and there's more just keeps coming around the corner. People from all over the country. Of course, Brand Thornton here. And we're going to do a quick prayer here in a moment. And a quick speech before we're ready, yes. So we'll get here so you guys can hear it. And then we're going to have a prayer before we go into courtroom.
Hey everybody, if I can have your attention, can we gather around here? First off, I want to thank everybody that's made the trip on a 72-hour notice. We should pat each of ourselves on the back for the dedication that we are showing to this. That is a huge action that we've all made, the sacrifice that we made. Let's get a show of hands. Who is from not Las Vegas here?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Look around. Thank everybody that came around here. I mean, that is awesome. Not Las Vegas. I mean, lots of people, lots of states. The reason that we called this protest, whatever we want to call it, I've heard people call it all kinds of things, is because of what's taking place inside of that building does not reflect anything that our founders worked and died for to create this nation that we live in, that we're getting to survive in these days. Our fundamental value of due process is not taking place in there, and nobody knows about it. Nobody across this country has heard a word about this. We're at a media blackout. We haven't had a word said about the start of this trial. The media's told me, it's like, well, we're waiting for it to ramp up. I told him, I said, it's going to be closing arguments in a day or so. You got to get here. Anyhow, our goal here today is to only bring attention to what is happening inside of here, because it is not just about Eric and Stephen and Scott and Ricky. It's about everything that's taking place in there is going to affect all of us at some point. Due process is not being allowed. People are being denied the ability to defend themselves, which is a fundamental value of being an American, basically. So the goal here is to fill that courtroom. Everybody that's here, if you're going in, be an observer. Come out and report and tell people what you saw take place. Tell your neighbor, tell your family. The common theme that we've witnessed is when you go to tell somebody what has taken place, they're like, man, that doesn't make any sense. How can that be? Well, we have to explain to them that is what is taking place and that is what is happening. So today we're going to have a tea party, just like they did in 1774. We're going to let these people know inside that the American people are outraged at what's taking place inside of our building. That is our building. That is funded by our dollars. That is funded by our votes. That is funded by everything that comes from us, because the power always has lied with us. It starts with us and it ends with us. And they're trying to take that away from us. The outrage right here from all of us needs to be expressed into what's taking place inside that building. So what we want to do is to align everybody in our mission today. Is we're going to have a group prayer before everybody goes up into the courtroom. I know more people are coming, so don't feel bad that if there's nobody out here. Filling that courtroom is the most important thing that we can do today. Okay? So Corey Chappelle, he's from Idaho, from Nampa, Idaho. He's friends with Eric and Scott and Stephen and all these guys. We've all stood together at many places across this country, you know, trying to help our neighbor. He's going to give us a prayer. So if we can take a moment, bow our heads, and listen to Corey here.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for coming here today. We're grateful for all these wonderful people who have great hearts. We need more people like this in our great country willing to do this. And we know You will bring them to us. We love You. We thank You for our blessings. We ask that You will protect us, give us strength, give us love in our hearts, give us the fight that we need to make this happen. We're grateful for, once again, all the people here. Go with us, be with us, help us to make the right decisions. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen.
All right. Again, thank you guys for being here. Fill that courtroom. Fill that courtroom and let that judge know that the actions that she's allowing to happen inside of our room are not acceptable. Okay? Show our friends and family strength that we're all out here for them. Give them the courage to stand strong and tell the truth when they're on the stand. And again, pray to God that justice and due process is served, that we get some sense of justice. So, thank you guys.
Thank you, BJ.
We're going to plan on being out here until at least lunch break, so that at lunch break, everybody that's inside can come join us as well.
Roger that.
Yep.
We'll be here.
Okay.
Amen. Thank you very much, BJ.
Okay, guys, this is the
Awesome.
group we have down here. We'll try to walk you through it really quick. Got a really great sign here. I like that one. Thank you. We've got Metro PD down here. We've got Homeland Security vehicles behind them and more up here on the walk. And this kind of gives you a picture of our group. Some of us have already headed up to the courtroom. As soon as this live stream's over, I'm heading up to the courtroom myself. Here's some of the tea I've been seeing brought down here.
Great, girl.
So, big bags of tea. So we got lots of not guilty buttons, more signs. Thanks for everyone who sends us all these buttons. And we've got some jury nullification shirts too there, I've noticed. So, there we go. No victim, no crime, jury nullification. So, awesome, that is great. So, okay guys, I'm gonna sign off of here. I will see you at one of our breaks as soon as we can update you. I am heading up into the courtroom here in just a moment with many others. We even got Chris Sprouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure I get your name right, sorry. All the way from Oregon.
From Burns.
Burns, Oregon. Thanks for coming.
You bet.
It's a long drive.
Well, it needed to be done.
Yes.
Needs to be done.
Yes, it does. Appreciate everything you've done.
Here I am.
Thanks a lot. So again, everybody, we're going to sign off now. We'll see you here as quick as we can. Come down here if you can, if you're close by. We need all the support we can get. Thanks again, everyone, and God bless.